So in December, we were switched off for a number of hours. We lost a total of 67. Those were the hours that the power wasn't on, that the power was switched off. In addition to that, obviously, there's the recovery period afterwards, which we had managed to significantly shrink because we've got all of this backup capacity. We now have a consumption curtailment agreement with Eskom. Basically what that means is that if they do plan or if they are required to implement load shedding, phase 1 or 2, or stage 1, 2 or 3, then we get a 2-hour ahead notice, prior notice, and then we drop our total consumption by up to 10% for stage 1 and 2 of our base load, and up to 20% in the event that there's stage 3. Now, we've never had stage 3. We've had a number of stage 1 and 2s. There have been instances where we had stage 1 and 2 where we didn't get the notification, where we weren't asked to switch off, but the undertaking is there, and it seems to be working well. The advantage of having this arrangement is the fact that whilst in how we configure the plant, we do sacrifice a degree of extraction efficiency, and I'll tell you exactly how this configuration works. The volume throughput can be maintained. With the exception of when there's load 3 or stage 3 load shedding, then we in fact reduce volume throughput by about 840 tons per hour, just under 1,000 tons per hour. Our capacity here, if we have a good day, for the Ergo plant is about 60 to 62,000 tons. So that's more or less the impact that we would have on volume throughput if there's stage 3 load shedding. Now, the way that we manage this, the way that we do save this power, and let me maybe say up front, is we don't have to reduce load. We don't have to switch any of our circuits off. We've got adequate backup electricity to basically run at full capacity. We've got the better part of 8 MVA, if I'm not mistaken, at various critical parts of our production line or our production circuit. At the tailings facility, where we've got an enormous generator, I think that's the one where we've got the 21 million amortization. That one can pretty much take care of the whole lot. And that's a critical one because if you can't remove your tailings, then basically you can't put anything into the plant. So that we've got regardless, and we've had that for some time. And then in the plant as well. So we can run at full capacity, but at this stage the indicators are that the amount of gold that we will produce by switching on the backup generators doesn't quite cover the costs of the diesel generator. When there's a stage 3 load shedding scenario and it's a 20% drop, then it starts making sense. Then you can get sort of at the current diesel price and also what we pay on the maintenance lease for some of the generators. Then you can more or less break even. But at this stage, if there's a load shedding scenario, we just reduce our total consumption, and we've got a specific protocol against which we do that.